Did you know you could write a first draft of your book in a single day? That's right. I'm not kidding. You can write an entire book in one day. And here's how. So, if you have not seen any of my other videos before, I'm going to do the math for you. If you have seen them, just, hang with me for a few seconds. Basically, what you can do to write your first draft in a single day is do it as a recorded presentation. And yeah, I see a lot of book experts out there teaching people you don't have to write your book, you can just record it. But they don't tell you how to do that. They don't give you any input into how that's done. Just record it and then hand it off to an editor. Yeah, it sounds really easy. But here's the thing. If you don't have some kind of direction, some kind of presentation style to your recording, you are handing a lot of work off to your editor because basically they're ghostwriting your book at that point, and it's going to cost you dearly. It's going to cost you a lot of money to have someone do that. Um, it's if you have that, that's not a problem. And the reason it costs you is because it takes them a lot longer to go through and try to figure out what is the real story, what's the theme here, what's the point, which parts of the story drives and gets us to that place and keeps it interesting for the reader. There's a lot that goes into putting together a good book. And so if you don't already have it in a presentation style, you can just record and talk, and someone will. There are people out there who will put that together for you, but it will be for a premium price. So know that. But if you want to put together something, and especially if you want to write on your own, right? But you just don't have a lot of time to write. If you can put aside one day to record, and whatever planning you need, if you're a planner, technically this might be a 2-day project because you might need the other day to plan what you're going to say, plan your presentation. But if you're someone who's already doing presentations, you already have that presentation, and you may already have it recorded, which is great. So now you're ahead of the curve. But when I say plan a presentation, you think of yourself giving a speech or doing like a PowerPoint presentation, something you would present publicly. There would be a flow to it and a line of reasoning to it, and there would be a structure to it. That's what I mean by a presentation style. There should be structure to it. And so it may not take you a whole day. So basically, depending how fast or how slow you speak, somewhere between 60 to 90 minutes will give you about 10,000 words. All right. A 10,000 word book is maybe 50 pages. So depending how long you want the book to be, so you might, if it's an average nonfiction book, which runs around 50 to 80,000 words, which is around 150 to 200 pages, then you're looking at 4 to 6 hours of presentation. So anything shorter than that would just mean you have a book with less pages. It's no big deal. So unless you have a set determined number of, I want a book that's this thick and looks like this and, is this size kind of thing, then you'll have to you'll have to adjust your presentation accordingly. But if you have a presentation that is maybe only 2 hours, then you're just going to have a smaller book, but you'll still have a book. And so my point is, even if you're going to do an average book, 4 to 6 hours, even if you have 8 hours of recording and you get rid of the extra, because we often all have some extra when we do presentations that maybe isn't quite tight enough to be in the book, it still can be done in one day. So that's it, friend. First draft in one day. All you need is a 90-minute to 8-hour recorded presentation, depending how long you want your book to be, and boom, first draft's written. Get it transcribed, bring it back. You can do some self-editing, or you can hire editors, but your book be well on its way in one